Hello and welcome to another draft video here on Cheap-Ass MTG. I'm going to be drafting some Legacy Cube today. Made some changes to Legacy Cube. I've got a bunch of new cards in, and the biggest thing was out is Natural Order and Progentus, because obviously I was only good with Natural Order. Should be interesting. Had a few recording issues where we're actually in pick 2. First picked Nissa out of like a really weak pack. Had like some fine mono red cards in, but not much else. Here we can follow up Nissa with a 1 mana Accelerant, which is nice. It's whether we want Utopia Sprawl or Llanowar Elves. Utopia Sprawl has the upside of it's really good with like Arbor Elf in particular, and Cura's Follower. So I think I'm going to take this. If you get something like Opposition or Kratos Behemoth, obviously Llanowar Elves would be better there. But overall, I think like the Utopia Sprawl a little better. Also, obviously, if your opponent sweeps the board or something, you don't lose your Accelerant, which is nice. I don't think there's anything here to take us off the green plan. Probably just going to take Overgrown Battlement. Which is a fine Accelerant. See, the 2 mana ones are a little less premium, but there are some other fine defenders you can pick up, like a Sylvan Caryatid or Wall of Roots or something, and then this will start producing multiple mana. Which is pretty good. And yeah, there's just not much else in this pack, so Spell Pierce is probably the next best thing for us. Yeah, I'm never happy to first pick like a Nissa, but say it was a really weak pack. Ooh. I think we're just taking Sheldock Isle here. This card's just great in 40 card formats. It's so easy to get down to 20 cards and then hopefully cast something huge. That's a little better than Chromatic Lantern or Pelucanos. Seaver Exarch is obviously fine too. If you get a Splinter Twin or something, that's a very powerful interaction. It's one of the best decks you can draft in Legacy Cube, but don't really want to take it over a Sheldock Owl, which we just have to be playing blue for it to be good. And blue-green ramp is quite nice. I think it's one of the colours that pairs best with green. Okay, here we probably just take Yavimaya Elder. Also like CV Unwritten, but this is a bit it's a bit situational for it to be really good. And you know, you can miss with this card. Well, I mean, you're never going to miss a creature, obviously, but you know, it's perfectly possible to fire this off and just end up with like a stupid mana elf, especially if like some of your threats are planeswalkers. So yeah, I think I just like Elder out of this pack. Okay, Idric Stomp Howler is pretty good, actually. I suppose it's probably less good here than in Vintage Cube or something. So the alternative is we take Stomping Ground. Yeah, this probably actually isn't main deckable in Legacy Cube. It just isn't that much artifact mana. Yeah, I guess just take this Stomping Ground in that case. Seems fine. It's good with fetch lands. Seems like we may be getting cut a little on green. Just take this Mana War. It's a really weak pack, even all around, to be honest. Let's take Mana War, I guess. Yeah, it seems like we're getting cut a bit on green here. Take Cyclonic Rift, or Vampire Nighthawk is fine. There's Mishra's Factory, actually, depending on where we end up. Let's just take the Factory here. Okay, here's a Colossus, that's a better sign. As well as we're getting decent green cards like this, there's no need to jump ship quite yet. It's not like anything else is like we're seeing great cards in other colours late. Like I think mono red is probably fairly open, but I don't really want to draft that. Let's take Scrubland here, I guess. It's kind of nothing. Maybe take Restoration Angel. Yeah, I guess worth speculating on scrub land, actually. You never know what dual land's going to wind up being helpful. Don't know, Hellkite. Are we bothered about this? Probably not. Guess if we end up like red-green and come up short on top end, this might be fine. Not playing any of those other cards. It's a very late wasteland. Yeah, white is seeming quite open. I think the white aggressive decks are generally not great, but if it is what is super open, I guess along those lines we take this Paladin, or we could take Dromica's Command. Probably Dromica's Command. This is quite good if you can accelerate it out. But I don't think we actually want it. Yeah, so we went pretty hard into green and then got kind of cut off there. We might be able to just consolidate in pack 2 into green though. Because we did pass like no green cards, so we should hopefully just kind of get hooked up in this pack. Then hopefully get enough playables in pack 3. I think that's better to be honest, than trying to sort of pivot into another deck this late on. Just take Corsair here, I think. Nissa needs like quite a specific deck to be good, really. And it's either that or like Windswept Heath, I guess. We just want the Corsair though. Okay, this is better. I think we probably want to take a Shaman of the Forgotten Ways here. And see if that or Wood Elves. I guess Search for Tomorrow. I think Shaman's just stronger than those cards though. Potentially ramps you by 2. It's very good. Ooh, Primeval Titan. Don't mind if I do. There's also a Recurring Nightmare here, which is just like one of the best cards in Cube. We have a really bad start for a Recurring Nightmare deck though. It might be kind of late to move in. And we didn't see loads of black in pack 1. But I just want to say prime time. Like with Shaman in our deck, we can potentially play like turn 3 Primeval Titan, which would be insane. Okay, Primal Command is decent. There's also an Evolution Leap and a Duplicant. Evolutionary Leap I think is likely to wheel. Let's just take Primal Command here. It just makes our deck a little more consistent if we don't get like as many good creature threats as we want, and the life gain is really good in certain matchups as well. Strange as it sounds for cards which search up lands, I think Primeval Titan is sometimes actually a good reason to say mono green, because it lets you play utility lands, like colourless utility lands like Wasteland and Mishra's Factory. And then you can search them up with Primeval Titan, and if you're playing 2 colours, that's much harder to do. Genesis Wave. Can we actually make enough mana for Genesis Wave? Very possibly not. Just take Omnath here. Seems pretty strong. Do you have a stomping ground already to fix? That seems fine. If we're playing Omnath, I guess we could take Firebolt. There's also Cura. It's pretty close between Cura and Firebolt. Probably just want Cura, right? Seems pretty strong. Ooh, Nature's Law is a good pickup. Can get our Stomping Ground as well, which is nice. There's also a Terastodon in the pack frame. We do need some more acceleration though, so I think we kind of have to take Nature's Law. Well, this is good for us. Very late Findhorn Elves. Yeah, I have like Oath of Nissa, I think. So we could take Outpost Siege here, or we could take Maloku. I think Outpost Siege is often more of a sideboard card, really. Whereas Moleku are fine putting in the main. On the other hand, not actually sure we're splashing blue. I guess just save the Outpost Siege. It's probably fine to main deck. Yeah, take an opposite Bailoff. At the very least, it's a great sideboard card. We might end up main decking it. Scrollback, Sylvan Advocate. I guess take the Advocate. It's not great. Ooh, Duplicant and Evolutionary Leap Wield? I think we just want Duplicant. Card's really strong if you can accelerate out. Okay, Reanimate looks pretty open. And wish we'd taken that Recurring Nightmare now. Sure, it's like a Birthing Pod, but I don't think we'll play it. I think at this stage we're probably not splashing Kiora. But we'll see, that could certainly change. Okay, so Sakura tried a belt that's really good. Also helps us splash, or is just Harmonize, which is a great card. Given that we're probably not playing blue, I think we want the Harmonize, because it's not very replaceable. If we wield like a Raging Ravine out of this pack, that would be great. Yeah, I think we just want to take Harmonize here. Ooh, Avenger, I think that's what we want. Eternal Witness is nice in certain decks, but I don't think we want it here. Yeah, Avenger seems great here. Bloom Tender. I guess that's fine. And occasionally add 2 mana. Okay, so there's a Thrun here, which is fine against like control decks. It's also just Batterskull. Batterskull is kind of nice because you can like just equip it to your random mana elves later in the game. Yeah, I guess we'll take Batterskull here. Seems reasonable. Yeah, this pack's really bad for us. I guess Huntmaster might be fine. It's not great. So there's a matchup, so it's probably quite good. To be fair, this cube is like a lot more creature focused than, say, Vintage Cube. This might just be fine. Like, even on turn 3, this is probably pretty good, right? Ooh, Arbor Elf is really nice here. It's also a great combo with Utopia Sprawl. I think we'll take that over Tiger for sure. Fauna Shaman is exceedingly mediocre. As is Precursor Golem, really. Maybe there's decks where Fauna Shaman, like matchups where Fauna Shaman's okay. Because it can turn like your mana dorks into real creatures at the end of the game. I maybe want Thunderbreak Regent actually. Yeah, that's probably better. I think we start out on the board, but it seems more realistic if we might want that. We have kind of too many 4s at the moment. I'm not sure if we actually want to main deck this Obstinate Bailoff. Ooh, Tooth and Nail and Dragonlord Ataka in the same pack. I don't know if Tooth and Nail is a little too much mana for us. And I guess we get to play with Primeval Titan. It's probably not. Dragonlord Ataka is just a great creature. The fact that it can hit Planeswalkers as well is really nice. I think it's really close. I think we want the Ataka. Okay, Raging Ravine came back. That's great. We're also just quite incentivized to have more of our top end be creatures with Shaman with the Forgotten Ways in our deck. Is Chaos Warp good? Maybe in some matchups that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we want Mindslaver, so let's take it. Sure, not playing any of these cards. Incinerate might be fine to have just one burn spell. Maybe instead of this Obstinate Bailoff. Do you want Arc Trail? I'm not sure we're playing Tectonic Edge, so may as well, I guess. Yeah, I think I like this 23 rather than the Obstinate Bailoff. I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I think it's like a pretty mediocre red-green deck, but Seems reasonable. Okay, I definitely do want to play Wasteland if I can. Possibly Mishra's Factory as well. I like having like one land that does something to search for with prime time. So we want like 11 green sources, I guess. So that's 9 forests. And 6 seems like enough red sources between like Utopia Sprawl. Nature's Law gets red. Yavimaya Elder gets red. Shaman makes red. That seems fine. So we can put in this Mishra's Factory as well. Okay. Let's try this. I'll see you back for round 1.